And in section 2 of the same article, starting on 205.28, both of them are similar subdivisions in that it talks about negotiating compacts, and if the governor designates people to do the negotiating, it has to be 2 members of the House and 2 members of the Senate. One of the section relates to medical cannabis and the other relates to adult use cannabis.
Okay, so Senator Port, welcome to the committee, and can you please present these sections of the bill?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. The parts of Senate File 73 related to this committee's jurisdiction just ensures that the legislature is fulfilling its responsibilities of oversight and implementation of this law when it comes to working with the sovereign tribes within Minnesota on how they make their own decisions regarding cannabis. Senate File 73 allows Minnesota to negotiate with the tribes on adult use cannabis and medical cannabis, and that representatives from the legislature are part of these negotiations by requiring that if the governor appoints designees to negotiate, they must include members from the House and the Senate. We have been thoughtful and methodical on our work on this legislation, and we're being diligent in including all stakeholders as we craft this legislation. There has and will continue to, that has and will continue to include the sovereign nations located within our state borders. This is not just the governor, but also the legislature that are working with the tribes within Minnesota in crafting future agreements on this issue. And I urge your support and I'm ready for questions.
Thank you, Senator Port. Members, any questions?
Yes, I do again. Sorry.
Senator Rust.
Thank you. The identification of the 2 policy committees is not particularly specific, and it just says health committees. And I was just wondering, was that kind of an agreed upon designation, and now it's understood where that will be, Madam Chair and Senator Port, who those people will be?
Senator Port.
Thank you, Senator Rust and Madam Chair. Because the Senate and the House name their committees differently, it was assumed to be that it would be Health and Human Services in the Senate, and I'm honestly not sure the House name, but it's different than that, but that it would be those 2 chairs. We are open to clarifying that if it becomes necessary, but at this point, it seems to be agreed upon language.
Madam Chair.
Senator Rust.
I think usually Senator Port, rather than naming the chair of a committee, we name the chair of the committee with jurisdiction over certain policies, and I think that would clear up any confusion. And I don't know whether you're open to an amendment to put it in that language, but it seems to me that that's what we often do, rather than naming a chair of a committee that actually doesn't exist.
So Senator Rust, so it does say standing committees with jurisdiction over health policy. So would you change it to, how would you change it, or does council have any suggestion on if it were to be changed?
Well, Madam Chair, maybe I'm looking at the wrong language that I thought was coming before us, but
maybe I'm looking at the wrong language.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I got in the email. So I guess I got the wrong 2 sections of the bill.
So I'm looking at the 9th engrossment.
Yep.
Which the numbers are different than what Lexi gave me, but I have like 206.3 on that line. Starting at 206.2, it said 2 of whom must be chairs of the Senate and House of Representatives standing committees with jurisdiction over health policy.
Okay, and that's what I would have suggested it being changed to, okay. But my same article, same lines said it include the chairs of the Senate and House of Representatives health committees. So what the language you read is certainly superior, and I just must have an old copy of the language.
I'm online and I clicked on the ninth engrossment.
Yep, I was looking at the 9th engrossment, Article 6, Section 1, Sub 2.
Senator Port, any comments?
Senator Dziedzic, the language that you have is the most updated version.
Okay,
All right, Senator Rest, does that work?
sure.
Thank you. Members, any other questions? Sorry, we're on 2 pages here. I gotta scroll to see if anybody else. All right, no other questions. Senator Marty, will you move that Senate File 73 be recommended to pass and referred to the Tax Committee?
So moved.
All right, Senator Marty moves that Senate File 73 be recommended to pass and refer to the Tax Committee. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed?
No.
No.
The bill is recommended to pass and referred to the Tax Committee.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Okay, next on the agenda is Senate File 63. This is relating to gender affirming healthcare. Senator Abler made a motion to refer to the referral under Senate Rule 21. So Senator Abler, welcome back to the Rules Committee, and please share why you believe this bill needs to be re-referred to another committee.
Yeah, exactly. And I've just got a few short comments here. As you